Hi, my dear student. This is me, Khaled Chergi. I am your teacher of English. Welcome to lesson number 7, Writing. Last lesson, I gave you homework in which you talk about your hometown. I gave you some hints helping you to do the task. So, my dear pupils, I will read the homework again. Just follow me. Algeria talked about its beauty and its children. We mean by children here cities. Now it's the turn of those children to talk about themselves. You are from different cities and members in Facebook group, so try to talk about your hometown. Location, food, monuments, famous places. Now let's correct together, my dear pupils. Okay. Let's take Algiers as an example. Algiers the White. Hello, my name is Algiers. I am located in the north of Algeria. I am the capital city of Algeria. I am famous for my amazing monuments like Makam Shahid, Ketchaoua Mosque, the Grand Mosque, and Notre Dame d'Afrique. I am also famous for my wonderful places such as the botanical garden of Hamma, the Botanical Garden of Hamma, Jardin d'Issy, the Old City, the Kasbah, the Bardo Museum, Benaknoun Zoo, etc. I am famous for many dishes like reshta and tuwam. I am also famous for my shabby music. Finally, I am a splendid place that you should visit me soon. Okay, so the title of our paragraph is Algiers the White. So, my dear pupils, I will give you 4 minutes, write down the correction. You can use this paragraph about Algiers as an example to talk about or to describe your hometown. So you have 4 minutes. Now I invite you to watch the following video about the United States of America. Now I will show you some pictures about some famous monuments in the United States of America. Please try to take notes. The first monument, can you guess this famous monument? Very good. It is the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty in New York. Okay, let's move on to the second monument. Can you guess these famous monuments? Do you know this man? Wonderful. This monument is called Lincoln Memorial. Lincoln Memorial in Washington. This is the President Lincoln. Okay, let's move on to the third picture. This is a famous bridge in the United States of America. It is called the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Great. Okay, now can you name the following pictures? Can you name the following pictures? Number one, do you remember this flag? Excellent. It is the flag of the United States of America. The following picture, can you remember this date? The 4th of July. Very good. It is the National Celebration Day. The National Celebration Day in America. The following picture. What can you see in this picture? Very good. It is the United States dollar. The United States dollar. This is the symbol of American dollar. Let's move on. Do you know this animal? Is it a cow? No, it is not. It is the male of the cow. We call it a bull. We call it a bull. What about this dish, this delicious dish? This delicious dish, we call it a roast ball. A roast ball. Okay. Let's move on to the following picture. Do you know this dish? Excellent. It is called a chicken pot pie. A chicken pot pie. Now, my dear student, I invite you to read the following situation. This is your American friend Kathleen. This is the flag of United States. Your American friend Kathleen sends you an email about her country, the United States of America. Reply to Kathleen with an email about your country, Algeria. I read the situation again. Your American friend Kathleen sends you an email about her country, the US. Reply to Kathleen with an email about your country, Algeria. Now, my dear student, have a look at the email of Kathleen about her country, United States of America. Okay? This is the format of the email. Okay? For example, here we have, what do we call the sender or the receiver? Okay, this is the receiver. Here we put the sender, and here we have the subject or the topic, information about the United States of America. So, this email written by Kathleen. So, let's read this email together. Hi Huda, I am so happy to give you some information about my country, the United States of America. My country is big and wonderful. We have great monuments. The Statue of Liberty in New York, the Lincoln Memorial in Washington. People from all over the world come to see the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. My national currency is the dollar. The Independence Day is on the 4th of July. My favorite national dish is bull roast and chicken pot pie. Please find attached pictures of some great monument in the United States of America. How about Algeria? Love, Catherine. So Kathleen is the sender, Huda is the receiver. Wonderful, let's move on. Please, my dear pupils, open your books on page 142 to do task 1. Okay, task 1, I work with my partners. To reply the email of Kathleen, I need to complete this table. Knowledge, skills, attitudes. Don't worry, my dear students. I will help you to fill in this table. Just follow me. Okay. So here you have 3 columns. Knowledge, skills, attitudes. For example, concerning knowledge, can you give me some words or vocabulary related to cardinal points? We have seen 4 cardinal points. What are these cardinal points? For example, we have north, Try to complete. Number 2, try to give me some words related to country, currency, national dish, national days of some countries, Nigeria, China, America, Canada, etc. Number 3, try to give me some words related to monuments. What are the different monuments that you know of different countries, of course? Number 4, auxiliary to be in present simple with it. How can we conjugate to be with the subject it? It be, can we say it be, it are, it am, etc. Number 5, try to give me some possessive adjectives. Number 6, also give me 3 or 4 prepositions. And finally, try to give me 3 or 4 adjectives in order to describe your country, Algeria. Well, so let's move on. To reply to the email of Kathleen, I need to talk about my country, Algeria. So this is format of email, receiver, sender, the subject or the topic, etc. Okay? So, you are going to talk about, of course, your country. In this email, you are going to reply Kathleen, in which you are going to talk about your country, Algeria. Okay, this is the map of Algeria. you are going to talk about some famous monuments and places in your country, of course. For example, the Martyrs Memorial, Makam Shahid, the Kasbah, the Roman ruins of Timgad in Batna, the Roman ruins of Jmila in Sitif, the famous Sidi Msid Bridge or the suspended bridges in Constantine, Jidar tombs in Tiaret, Roman ruins of Tipaza, ruins of the Mansoura Mosque in Tlemcen, Al-Qal'a of Beni Hamad in Msila, the wonderful place Eskram in Tamanrasset, and finally Tassili Najjar in Illizi. Okay, now my dear student, what is the capital city of Algeria? Very good, it is Algiers. So, my dear pupils, also you are going to talk about some famous cities in Algeria. For example, in the north we have Algiers and Tipaza, in the east we have Constantine and Annaba, in the west we have Oran and Tlemcen, and in the south we have Tamanrasset, Bardeya, Edrar, etc. Let's move on. My dear pupils, what is our national currency? Very good, it is the Algerian dinar. What about our national food or national dish? Excellent, our national dish is couscous. What about our celebration days? We have two kinds of celebration days. We have religious celebration days like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, and Mawlid al-Nabawi Sharif, and we have national celebration days like the 1st of November, Algerian Revolution Day, the 5th of July, in the Independence Day, and the 1st of May, Labor Day. Okay, so the 5th of July is our national celebration day, 5th of July. Very good. Now let's correct together, my dear pupils. So you are going to fill in the table. Let's start with the first column, knowledge. It means, what do you know? Number one, lexes or some words related to cardinal points. We have four cardinal points: south, east, west, north. North, south, east, west. Number two, some lexes related to country, currency, national dish, and national days. For example, country, we have Algeria, Nigeria, Canada, Egypt, etc. Currency, Algeria, dinar, pound, the naira, the yuan, etc. National dish, for example, couscous. In Nigeria we have rice and beans, etc. And finally, national days, like our national day, the 5th of July. In America, the 4th of July. In China, the 1st of October. In Nigeria, also the 1st of October. Now let's move on. Number three, lexes related to monuments. For example, Martyrs Memorial or Makam Shahid in Algiers, Big Ben in London, Golden Gate in San Francisco, Roman ruins, for example, in Timgad, Jmila, Tipaza, etc. Let's move on. Now some grammar points. Auxiliary to be in the present simple with it, we say it is. We don't say it be. No, we say it is. Possessive adjectives, we have, for example, my, your, our, its. Now, number 3, some prepositions like in, at, on, etc. And finally, some adjectives, for example, big, famous, amazing, fantastic, and splendid. We use these adjectives in order to describe a country, hometown, etc. Wonderful. Now let's move on to the second column, skills. Okay. Number 1, describing a country or a hometown. My dear pupils, you have to know how to describe your country or your hometown. Number 2, you have to use present simple and adjectives properly or correctly, in correct way. And finally, you have to respect the mail format. For example, sender, receiver, the subject, etc. My dear student, you have to own all these skills. Let's move on to the column number 3, attitudes. Number 1, you have to be polite. It means you start your email with greeting, saying hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, etc. You have to respect people from all over the world, from Canada, from Italy, from Spain, from China, and other cultures. Also, you have to be proud of your national heritage. You have to be proud of your Algeria. Great. So this is the format of an email, how to write an email. So you should respect this format. Okay? So my dear pupils, you have the email of Kathleen. Take it as an example. Write your email and send it to her. So you have this email as an example written by Kathleen. Try to write your own email in which you are going to describe and talk about our beloved country, Algeria. So my dear pupils, you have 5 minutes. Take your time. Try to respect the format of an email. Use all the information that we have seen. Okay? So take your time. You have 5 minutes. What is our national currency? What is our national dish? What is our national celebration day? What are the famous monuments in Algeria? What are the famous places in our country, Algeria? Okay, let's correct together. Wonderful. For example, so here the receiver, Kathleen, the sender, for example, imandz@gmail.com, and the subject, information about Algeria, the subject or the topic of our email. So I will read this email, then I will explain. Hello, Kathleen. Thank you so much for your last email about your country, the United States of America. Now it's my turn to tell you about my beloved country, Algeria. My country is large and beautiful. We have great and amazing monuments. The Martyrs Memorial in Algiers, the suspended bridges in Constantine, and the ruins of the Mansoura Mosque in Tlemcen. People all over the world come to see the open museum in the Tassili Najjar paintings and the wonderful Eskrem sunset in the south of Algeria. My national currency is the Algerian dinar. The Independence Day is on the 5th of July. My favorite national dish is the couscous. Please find attached pictures of some great monuments in Algeria. Keep in touch with all my best wishes, Iman. So Iman here is the sender, Kathleen is the receiver. Always you start your email by greeting, saying hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, etc. You can start with this short introduction. Thank you so much for your last email, etc. Then in the second paragraph, you are going to talk about your country, Algeria. You are going to describe, for example, its monuments, cities, national dish, national celebration day, etc. And finally, you finish your email writing this. Please find attached pictures of some great monuments in Algeria. Keep in touch with all my best wishes. You can finish like this. Okay, I will read this email again. Hello, Kathleen. Thank you so much for your last email about your country, the United States of America. Now it's my turn to tell you about my beloved country, Algeria. My country is large and beautiful. We have great and amazing monuments. The Martyrs Memorial in Algiers, the suspended bridges in Constantine, and the ruins of the Mansoura Mosque in Tlemcen. People all over the world come to see the open museum in the Tassili Najjar paintings and the wonderful Eskrem sunset in the south of Algeria. My national currency is the Algerian dinar. The Independence Day is on the 5th of July. My favorite national dish is the couscous. Please find attached pictures of some great monuments in Algeria. Keep in touch with all my best wishes, Iman. Now, my dear students, you have 5 minutes. Write down the email. So this is the format of an email. Okay. So you have 5 minutes. Write down this email. Okay, this is all about lesson number 7. My dear pupils, thank you so much for your attention. I hope that you have understood the lesson. Goodbye. See you next time.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.